I really wanted to play disc golf. I wanted to be a touring player. I wanted to pick up sponsors. I wanted to eventually be a world champion. So first going on tour, I was 17. My main goal was to prove my dad wrong.
Undefeated, 6-time Texas State champion Ricky Wysocki.
And there is Ricky Wysocki continuing his reign of dominance on the sport this season, picking up his first major title.
Now 5-time GMC champ, give it up for Ricky Wysocki!
This 2-time world champion Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's showing any signs of slowing down. He's just getting his momentum. He's firing on all cylinders. He's almost unbeatable right now. I mean, he's making all his putts. His drives are better than ever.
Ricky Wysocki discovered disc golf when he was 15 years old living in Ohio. Coming from a baseball background, he took to the sport and started accelerating with his forehands. And after only a few short years, Wysocki started playing in tournaments. Then by 2010, when he was still a teenager, without his parents' support, he decided to pack up and hit the road for the first time on tour, trying out his luck at the highest level of disc golf. And it didn't take long for him to change his parents' mind, as his dad wound up caddying for him the very next year at Wysocki's biggest win of his young career.
Well, have you taken a breath yet?
No, a little bit.
Ricky Wysocki just completed winning his first professional PDGA major, the PDGA Championships. Ricky, I couldn't slap that smirk off your face. How you doing?
Awesome. It was still feeling it, thinking about it after everything's said and done. I kind of didn't register for a while after, and even during the round I tried not to think about it, just play. And it works. Yeah, it did. Well, I'm sure you've got a few sponsors to thank, maybe even a caddy that comes to mind that works our camera here for the interviews.
I want to thank my sponsors, Innova, Huck Lab, and my dad for caddying, and everyone out here watching, and you. Well, for putting on the show, thanks.
Appreciate it. Well, everyone's really proud of you. Everyone's really excited. You may have just cinched it on the Rookie of the Year for next year. Yeah. And it was just an amazing performance. It was a real pleasure watching you play, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. There you have it. That's your PDGA champion, Ricky Wysocki.
Yep. After his first big win on tour in 2011, he officially made a name for himself. In the very next year, he won his first national tour event and finished second at Worlds behind Paul McBeth. Now just 2 short years into his career, Ricky Wysocki was ranked the #2 professional player in the world. And he took this momentum into 2013 and hit the ground running, taking home 3 national tour wins for the season.
With his weakest round of the weekend, only a 53, Ricky Wysocki hardly worked up a sweat to claim the 2013 Discraft Great Lakes Open title. Great shooting, Ricky.
After a great year, Wysocki was still on the hunt for his first Worlds victory after finishing 5th in 2013. He knew he had what it takes, and the following year, he got as close to winning as you possibly can.
2014, I went into a playoff. A lot of the disc golf world knows that. Me and Paul McBeth went into a playoff in Portland, Oregon for Worlds. But we're birdieing, matching birdies. The crowd's loving it. The pressure's mounting on every shot. Every birdie that we're getting is more and more pressure. That 20-footer means so much more every time. So it was a crazy moment. It's almost like a blackout moment in sports. You hear a lot of top athletes say that, but once you get in a certain mode of focus, doesn't matter how many people there. It could be 2,000 people, could be 2 million people. Me and Paul were both in that hyper-focus mode. That was fun for the spectators to watch, and it's a fun mode for us players to get in.
But after a hard-fought battle, Ricky made one mistake. And this allowed Paul to take yet another win over Wysocki at Worlds.
Well, you know, we definitely are raising the bar. You know, Paul especially, you know, he's a really good player, and you know, I think we're really bringing the sport to the next level.
Where do we go from here?
Well, you know, I've been so close for the past 3 years, and you know, I'm definitely going to keep working to get the #1 spot. You know, I'll be up here, and
I'm gonna keep training, keep practicing. So I'll be back next year.
Wysocki went on to finish in second place at Worlds again to Paul in 2015. He was still able to have a standout season, ranking number 2 in the world and getting another national tour win. But being number 2 wasn't good enough, and he came out in 2016 and flipped the switch. He won 3 national tour events and his 3rd major of his career, not finishing lower than 6th place in every tournament leading up to Worlds. And Ricky went into the biggest event of the year with all the confidence he needed.
Welcome disc golf fans, it's the tournament you've all been waiting for, the 2016 PDGA World Championships. Here from Emporia, Kansas, presented by Innova Discs. As you can see, we do have quite a few people watching over there from the shelter. And Ricky goes just to the right a bit. It's going to fade back. And again,
Jerome will be happy to hit that putt.
And Ricky doing his signature right over the top of the cage putts. He's 2 for 2 after the first 2 holes. That's a nice start for him. And we'll see what Rick has lined up here. As we get the shot tracker again with a little bit of the right turn. And that's going to look like an easy birdie number 7 in a row.
That was a perfect shot. Yeah, I think it may have been a slight low ceiling.
Oh, and Ricky just drains that for birdie. That's such a smooth stroke getting that back after going OB on the last one. He's safe, but he's going to be behind that bush.
Yeah, those bushes I was talking about on the last hole, they can be really, really difficult to putt around.
As you said, there's Rick with the forehand. Oh, wow. And he taps the basket.
Wow, that's really good. At 380 feet through the wind. Looks like they got a nice little lull in the wind, judging by that flag, so that's fortunate.
Rick lofts it up and bang.
Take advantage of it.
Another birdie. That is now 4 straight birdies for Ricky.
That stayed too much hyzer. Rick with a little lower line. That looks like it's got the juice.
Wow, he's parked.
That is very rare to see someone that close.
Third place.
I mean, obviously you wanted a little more, but awesome play. And there it is.
There's the man right there, Ricky Wysocki, your 2016 PDGA World Champion after
look at him.
A dominant week.
Yeah, you got to be happy for Rick. I mean, really an amazing finish. He's throwing out some discs. Who knows what he's doing?
It's his time. Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, congratulations, Rick.
Feels amazing just to be able to reach my goal of becoming world champion. Just, I set out to do this since I started my career, and at the beginning of this week it was such a mental battle with myself, and like I was saying earlier, I was just so pumped up and amped up about the tournament that I didn't sleep all week. So I'm just exhausted mentally, physically, and it's just so nice to be able to finally relax and with the result that I was hoping for and striving for.
After taking down his first Worlds, he was now ranked number 1 in the world coming into 2017, and he continued to play like it. Wysocki dominated in the beginning of the season, getting his 4th major victory and winning 7 of the 14 events leading up to Worlds. And with him trying to go back-to-back, he would be joining only 3 other people to ever win Worlds back-to-back if he could pull it off. And once again, Wysocki came out and put on a show.
Let's see if Ricky can follow suit.
And that's a little bit wider, but even looks better. I think it's gonna hit the ground shorter, skip right up to it. Yeah, that's not bad.
A little kiss.
Yeah, come on, where's the follow flight? Oh, there it is. There it is.
We knew it was coming.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you can't throw that any better, really.
I mean,
obviously.
Perfect. I'll have that putt for par.
And this is a big momentum shift if he can somehow make this putt.
Somehow, perfect. The very bottom of a branch, and it just turned it down into a roller back into the ditch.
Yeah, this is another one of those the par 4s that they have on this course where you get it and it feels that's
oh my
ripper.
God, that's amazing. That shows a lot right there, actually. And Ricky, great birdie there. I mean, that's really going to help pad that lead. If you can pick up birdies like this, they're just 100 feet away.
Yep.
I feel like he wants to make that putt, but
Ricky from the circle's edge.
Oh, gosh. Good angle here. Look at that follow through. Perfect to go for everything. They don't quite. They haven't had enough experience in. It Simon just making it look like, yeah, it's really easy. Actually, watch this. If he wants to make disc golf his living, he might be able to do that.
This guy already has two-time world champion Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's showing any signs of slowing down. He's just getting his momentum. He's firing on all cylinders. He's almost unbeatable right now.
Since 2017, Wysocki hasn't come away with another first place finish at Worlds. But year after year, he is in the top 3 professional players and is one of the biggest names in the game. In early 2022, he signed the second biggest disc golf contract to date, showing his value to the sport. He signed a 4-year, $4 million contract with an additional $250,000 sign-on bonus. Ricky has proved he is consistent over the years while only getting better. He has racked up over $500,000 in tournament earnings, won 18 Elite Series events, won 6 major events, and he is a 2-time world champion. Wysocki has come a long way from 12 years ago. Starting as a teenager without his parents' support to becoming a multi-millionaire and one of the best players in the world is not an everyday story. And with plenty of years left in the game, I can only imagine he will continue to elevate his skill level and break through new barriers every year he continues to play. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more disc golf content.